Hello, Ducks fans, hockey fans in Orange County, California, United States, Finland, Sweden, Canada, and all over the world. Happy Friday, everybody. So, 12 days from now, on June 2nd, 2021, our Anaheim Ducks will be attending the yearly NHL event that is the NHL Draft Lottery. And like most of you, I will be watching this with some interest, curiosity, and a healthy dose of skepticism. And like most of you, I'm wondering, where will our Ducks be placed after the draft lottery concludes? This week on Wednesday, May 19th of this year, the NHL revealed the 16 seeds, which including our Ducks, along with the Seattle Kraken, the expansion team of this year, the draft lottery odds of where and what chances all 16 teams, including our Anaheim Ducks, have a chance to win. I wouldn't say win, but have a chance to claim the number one overall pick in this year's NHL draft. Our Anaheim Ducks have a 12.1% odds in basically landing the number one overall pick. Right behind the Buffalo Sabres at 16.6, Seattle Kraken and New Jersey is tied at 10.3, and I don't need to tell you the rest of the percentage of these teams because I couldn't care less, because some of them are the enemies and rivals of the Anaheim Ducks. The NHL, well, I won't say the NHL, but our Ducks on their website best sums it up in a paragraph right here. The Ducks have a second best chance of acquiring the first overall pick at 12.1%, only behind the Buffalo Sabres at 16.6%. The Ducks are guaranteed no lower than the fourth overall selection in the draft, and it will be the highest draft pick in the franchise in 16 years after taking Bobby Ryan, number 2 overall in 2005 NHL draft, which is true. The past 28 years, the Ducks have picked no higher than number 2, or the second overall, which is in 1994 with Oleg Tverdovsky, and 2005 with Bobby Ryan. Now, whether or not our Ducks will claim the number one overall pick once the NHL draft lottery is over remains to be seen. I'm always with a wait and see approach. I firmly believe the Ducks getting the number one overall pick may not help this team move forward. Reason being, 1, it's a weak draft. 2, I don't think the Ducks need another defenseman, considering that they have drafted the defenseman of their choice last year with Jamie Drysdale, a right-handed shot, which the Ducks so desperately needed. And the Ducks did draft a forward, which helps in addressing the positional needs in the Ducks' scoring help for the near future. Now, the Ducks will be facing with 2 options once this draft concludes. Whether or not if they claim the number 1 overall pick would be a big and huge boost and a big surprise. Well, to me personally, because I don't see the Ducks getting the number 1 overall. Anyways, once this draft lottery concludes, the Ducks have 2 choices. 1, they could keep the pick, which would not surprise all of us. I mean, the Ducks do stand pat a lot of times when it regards to either trading the first round pick, acquiring a first round pick, and so on. They would keep the pick, draft the player that they so want, or as many of us know, they draft the best player available at either the number 2 or the number 3 or the number 4 or whatever slots the draft lottery will put them in. So, in regarding to that, I do personally feel the Ducks should be drafting a player to fill out the positional needs. Don't look at and put aside the best player available strategy. Look at drafting a player that could help with the scoring needs for the future and strengthen the depth at the forward position. Because drafting another defenseman would basically make no sense, in my honest opinion. I mean, the Ducks drafted Jamie Drysdale. We know the Ducks have always drafted a defenseman for as long as we could remember. I mean, since day one. Well, it was the second year the Ducks drafted defenseman Oleg Tverdovsky, if we all know so well. So the Ducks need to draft a scoring forward, whether it be a right-wing sniper or a high-scoring left winger or a two-way forward. Who knows? Offense needs to be rejuvenated. And the Ducks need to look at drafting a forward that could strengthen the depth, strengthen the forward positioning, and strengthen the future going forward. Because like many of us know very well, we need to see some changes. We need to see some progress going forward. And that's the main thing. So it would be the best option once this draft lottery concludes for the Ducks to look at drafting a forward, one that is very highly offensive in scoring goals and getting the puck to the net, plain and simple. Second option. I am open for our Ducks to trade that pick, and we should be open-minded for this team to trade. Why'd you ask? It's vital for this team to look at getting offensive help, getting some scoring help, and the trade front. Okay, they should package the deal, a trade deal which includes the first round pick whenever they finish, or whenever they are placed in. Few players for a player of they want. They should make it open and official to all 31 NHL teams, including Seattle, that the Ducks are looking for offensive help. They're open for business, and they need teams to fit the, how would I put this way, fit the deals that they want. Right now, looking forward, our Ducks have to re-sign some restricted free agents. They have to deal with the expansion draft. They have to deal with, of course, the draft. The entry draft and so on. It's important that the Ducks use the draft lottery, and once the draft lottery concludes, to make it official to all 31 NHL teams that they're open-minded to trading the pick. It's very important. It's very important. So this team I believe, can gain an edge if they could put that pick on the trading block and entice some, say, NHL teams that really need a defenseman or a forward, or who knows, because what matters is for the Ducks to do this. Say if they do this, in my personal opinion, it could lead to a necessary roster shakeup, which our team so desperately needs. And the Ducks are long overdue for a roster shakeup. I just have a feeling they need something that could revitalize and reinvigorate, and something that could lead to an important trade deal the Ducks could pull off. I mean, whether it's for Jack Eichel or Patrick Laine, but who knows? We can only hope for the best. And with Bob being the stubborn man that he is, who knows what's going on through his mind. But either way, the Ducks should be open to trading the pick. So those are my two personal options the team should be looking at. Now, whether or not the Ducks do get the number 1 overall pick, it remains to be seen. I do personally feel that the Ducks getting the number 1 pick would not be the best scenario for our team as a whole. I'm not trying to put everyone down. I know how most of you feel about it. And some of you who were against it, some of you who are advocates for it, you know who I'm talking about. And you know who I'm saying to. I'm talking to you, Zachary. I'm talking to you, Jake Rudolph, and a few others from Crash the Pond and other Ducks fans out there who are for getting the number 1 overall pick. I'm not trying to disrespect you guys. I know where you guys stand. It's simple as that. What it all comes down to is that big honest question. Say if our Ducks do get the number 1 overall, do we still want to get a defenseman, even though we have gotten the defenseman we want in a right-hand shot defenseman in Jamie Drysdale? I'm not having doubt. I'm just asking questions and hopefully engaging in a debate, and we can ask ourselves what is the best choice and what is the best path forward for our team, ensuring that real reforms can be made. As I said, the Ducks have 2 choices, which I hope they can do. But in regards to, say, if the Ducks get the number 1 overall pick, it's a first, but will it be the best in our team long term? I mean, I'm not saying that Owen Power or whoever is going to be a flop or a bust. It's something that I have concerns. Okay, I'm not trying to debate with you guys. Well, try to argue or insult you. I know you guys want this. And I know some Ducks fans have been debating about whether or not a number 1 overall pick can help this team. It remains to be seen. I mean, personally for me, if it comes down to it, I would be very happy and satisfied if the Ducks do get a 2nd overall pick or 3rd overall or whatever. Will I be surprised if the Ducks get the 1st overall pick on June 2nd? I would be. I mean, it will be a historic first for our team. I mean, it'll be a historic first. It'll be. I wouldn't say it'll be something that we should look at with happiness and joy. I mean, my goodness. I mean, we can't be crystal ball folks or truth seekers or seeing the future of what this number 1 pick will be, because it could go either way. It could be 50-50. So what more can I say? What more can we have? But all in all, this draft lottery event, it will determine, hopefully, the reforms that the Ducks need to make in reshaping, reinvigorating, rebuilding, re-energizing, revitalizing, or as the Ducks goalie John Gibson says, recharge and reset. And this offseason, hopefully we see something, but Who knows? Who knows what we will see? I personally feel that I'm putting my hopes a little low for this event, doing a small part of my skepticism. I know most of you would disagree with it, but wherever the Ducks will finish in being slotted into the 16 seeds, the draft lottery event will be placing them. I have no problem in the Ducks not having the number 1 overall pick. I don't. I mean, that's my personal opinion. I mean, I'm not trying to like insult you guys or insult fellow Ducks fans who feel differently. It's important to have a healthy debate, but also a disagreement to talk about openly about what is the best choice and best option for our team. And like I said, I express my personal opinions and views about what the Ducks should do once this draft lottery concludes. I'm open for them to trade the pick. I'm open for them to, put it in a trade package that would entice some teams to look at, the big picture. Whether they keep the pick, who knows? It remains to be seen. One way or another, the draft lottery is, I hope, is the first step in the Ducks acting and pushing forward real reforms that could improve our team, jumpstart our team, and hopefully be the Ducks we love and cherish. That fighting spirit was missing during the short season. I want to see that. I know most of you want to see that. So, what more we can do is wait and see and hope that whatever the Ducks do after the draft lottery event, they need to take and look and just jump outside of their comfort zone and just go on a path that could be positive, that could help the team re-energize the fan base, boost the morale of the fan base, and hopefully get something going. That's the one thing that I know that all Ducks fans want. Some big changes. And if it involves some trades, who knows? But where the Ducks will be placed, who knows? I hope that the Ducks get the player they need, or get a deal done, which would be huge. It could be something that could get the ball rolling for this offseason, but it all comes down to like decisions and strategies and what Bob has in mind, but I want to hold my breath on that guy. So all it comes down to is the Ducks needing to make decisions and make strategies that could move this team forward. Have them snap out of this funk of inconsistencies. It's very important they do that. So, and with this draft lottery coming in 12 days and in a week or two, all we gotta do is wait and see where the Ducks will be placed and what Bob is going to do. But if he decides to keep the pick, we'll support it begrudgingly. If he decides to trade that pick, then we will have to support it. We will support it, but hopefully he can get a big return. Who knows? Till then, I'll see you guys soon.